Okay. So I want to do kind of like a reset for March. I think it's at this point that a lot of people are probably losing track of their goals. I personally is feeling a little bit less motivated as some time has passed between the new year. So I think this would be a great time to reconnect. So for March, so it says you're 2/3 of the way up your quarterly mountain. Take a moment to review it and connect to your dream emotionally. Put on a motivational song. So I can't put on a song just because of YouTube copyright, but and this is like my blank copy. But if I were you, so I would take the time to go back through, read your 10-year vision, connect to it emotionally, look at your goals that you set, and then I would specifically spend some time focusing on like where did you want to be at the end of this year, why did you want to be there at the end of this year, and look at the goals you set yourself for this quarter. So we're reaching the end of February, going into March. So hopefully your quarter one outcome has pretty much like you're on your way to doing that. And then just kind of as a reminder to look through like your vision and like how did you say you would feel if you got it done or if you didn't got it done, to just really go back to motivating yourself. And then this is something that I found has been so helpful. So it says, in the space below, write your 2022 goal, cut it out and tape it to your bathroom mirror twice per day when you brush your teeth. Say your goal out loud, connect to it emotionally by visioning it as a movie in your mind, and believe that it will happen. So I think this is so important at this point because it's been a couple months. People are losing motivation. I have written out my monthly goal, and then every time I do it when I put on my deodorant, but every day say your monthly goal, and then I've kind of been changing this every month. So not just my yearly goal. I have both. I have my yearly goal, but I've also been doing my monthly goals. So yeah, put on a motivational song. You could pause this video. How did you do? What got in the way? What wins have you had? For me, I've had a pretty exciting month. My income, if you guys have been kind of like following along, my goals for this year are predominantly income goals, and my income hit $1,200 from AdSense. So that was very exciting. That was a big increase. My focus of the month was self-doubt, and I think I made big gains. One thing, my goals this year are not subscriber goals, but I think it's so exciting that I hit 12,000 subscribers. I had, I think, 9,000 at the start of the month, so I passed the 10,000 milestone. That's so exciting. Another thing that's very exciting is we booked our 2-month Airbnb in San Francisco. So we have the date. That's all part of my goal. Like if you haven't been watching, basically my goal is to get my income up and then move to San Francisco. So it's all, like so far, it's all on track. So then it says like what got in the way. I noticed that I had this limiting belief that it will all go away. Like the income will, or it was a fluke. This was a fluke month. And I really want to work on, like, combating that. So what I want to do is kind of flip this limiting belief. And that'll be something I think I'm going to say affirmation-wise also. So I'm going to flip it to, it's here to stay. And even if it did go away, I've gained so many skills that I've learned skills that I could gain it back. The next question, what is on your bucket list for March? I would really like to, this would be surpassing my yearly goals, but I would like to hit a $2,000 month this month just because the income is going up pretty quickly. I think I'm going to pay off student loans this month. So that's very exciting. One thing that I've been doing is in my digital version, I have my life vision book, and then I duplicated it, and I have one financially also. And I got some questions about, I thought you were supposed to make one goal, and you're making multiple goals. And so my kind of philosophy is if you have a history of not making goals, then you should probably just do one and stick to that. But if you reliably meet your goals, then I think it's fine to set multiple. So once I pay off my student loans, I also was saving up money for a reward. So I'm going to reward myself. And I saved up like $30 a paycheck. So at this point, it'll be like $300. So I think I have to figure out what I want to do with that. It's very fun. I do want to make a $2,000 basket. Not a 200. The basket itself, not $2,000. But it's a reward. So when I hit $2,000, this will be the basket. Like, I just want to fill it with stuff. It's kind of a reward. I was surprisingly very motivated. So then it says, add these to your calendar. So I will get your calendar. I did this previously, but I picked dates yesterday for when I wanted to do these. And then I went ahead and added them on the monthly spread on my calendar for when I want to do them. Okay, this is why I love the personal development plan. This has been helping me so much. So it says, what's the one most basic skill or character trait that you'd like to master in March in order to make progress on your 2022 goal? So this has been so helpful because it's really like, what is the most basic thing that you could do? And those add up. So I think for me, the thing that I would like to work on is my energy, you could call it, or maybe the vibe on camera. I think that that's actually one of the most impactful things for making people want to watch a video. And sometimes I look at my content, I notice I'm a little flat. Like, I believe the things I'm saying are important, but you can't tell that I actually think the things are important by my energy. So what actions would help you master the above skill or character trait? I think before I film, there are some things that make me feel more energetic. I think the way that I look actually affects my energy. I think I show up more. I notice, like, if I wear certain outfits, I show up more energetic than other times. So I think I might, financially work on. I would like to, get rid of some clothes, sell those, get other ones. I also would like to tan because I'm a little ghostly right now, and I am a lot more energetic and vibey if I feel like I look good. I also get a lot of energy if there are new things, like if I have a new idea or a new piece of equipment. I might try out LUTs, perhaps. We'll see how that goes. I think there's some obvious things, like maybe coffee or something like that, and water, letting myself wake up. Sometimes I just get right into filming. There is on the Superhuman app, I think there is a meditation when you're about to do something important that maybe makes you nervous or something. So I think that could be helpful. And then, it says add these to your calendar. And so, like I said, yesterday I did already do this, so I've already added these on the monthly spread in my calendar. Okay, here we go. March. So this is, I'm going to put this in black because I have a feeling that you probably can't see it that well on camera. So March, it says the diagram below is your March timeline split up into its 4 weeks. The numbers listed here correspond to the numbers on the diagram below. Number 1, fill in your one goal for the end of 22. So my one goal is I will move to California by Airbnb in San Francisco for 2 months. And since I last talked to you guys, our plans have changed a little bit in that what we want to do is then just start actually renting. We talked about multiple different cities, and as time went on, we were just not excited personally about LA and San Diego. We were like, that just seems like taking away time from San Francisco because we just were obsessed with San Francisco when we went. And so we're going to Airbnb for 2 months, and if it turns out we hate it, then we won't rent there, but I feel that that's unlikely to happen. But so our plan now is just to Airbnb for 2 months, and during that time, find a place to rent. Starting mid-August. And what I'm going to have to do, so my goals have changed a little bit. And if your goals change, that's fine. Or if you fell behind, or if you're ahead. So in order to do that, I want to get my income up to $6,000 a month from AdSense. That would be pre-tax. That's just from AdSense, not my other income streams. But that one is the more consistent one. So that, if you've been keeping up, that's a different pace than what I initially set. So I might just off to the side here, kind of re-look at my year. So we're at February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So I'm kind of re-looking at my goals. So by the time we move In July, if I want my income to be at $6,000 before taxes, that would be like $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, $2,000, $1,000, which is a pretty steep pace, but I want to give myself a big goal because I've been achieving my goals. So one thing for myself is I want to try to set bigger goals for myself and just accept disappointment if it comes, because sometimes I've set goals that are too low and that's not as motivating. Like, I think I can do more than what I've been doing. So with that being said, my goal for the end of March is now to make $2,000 from AdSense. So I was at $1,200, so right now I'm currently at $1,200. I'm just gonna like kind of chunk this out. We'll make this $1,250, $1,500, and $1,750 is how much I would like to make at those points. We'll see how that goes. So let's do the action goals here then. Okay, so if at the end of week 1, I want to make $1,250, I'll just fill out my progress that I want to be at. And then I did put on my like reward, that little basket thing, put that on my calendar. So really it's 2 videos a week that I make. And so that's only 8 per month. So I really need to focus on like really making sure that these are videos that people are searching for. I think I need to focus on kind of the getting found strategy. So I'm going to keep on. I kind of got away from my strategy of doing high velocity videos, but that just works. The other thing, I call them top 40. Like, a lot of people kind of shun like top 40 content, but when you're in a growth phase and you need to kind of get found strategy, top 40 content going along with velocity. So I need to get back into that strategy. The other thing is I would like to work on lighting. So I think maybe I'll do like a colored light in the background or a LUT, kind of the same thing. So I need to work on that. And I think I'm just going to carry that strategy on. So it says add all actions to your calendar. So like I said, I did this yesterday to prep for this video, but I would add, it's so important. Like, if you don't do the adding it to your calendar, then you're really missing out. If you are feeling like kind of discouraged about your goals and you're not reaching them, I totally get you. Before I did this, it started yesterday, I was feeling kind of discouraged. I was like, I don't know, this just seems overwhelming, so much stuff. But what has really helped me personally is to write down whatever the limiting belief is and then to flip it and then to say that every day. You have to have some sort of strategy for getting rid of your limiting beliefs. The other thing that I do is if we look at March, or let's look at February actually. These are kind of my recurring things. So I need to look at my content calendar, like church volunteering, small group. These are things that like repeatedly come up that I want to make sure I add to my monthly calendar. So whenever I monthly plan, I put those things, like this is February, this was last month, and I put those on this monthly spread. And then when it gets into weekly planning, I do this. One thing I want to fill in, so I do this at the top of my happy planner. So it says goal and plan. So my goal for this month is I'll say I will make $2,000 from AdSense. And then I like to say the plan. So I'll do this, the way I'll do it is by creating high velocity videos and what I'm calling like top 40 videos. And then I'm kind of tracking. So at the start of this month, my revenue was $1,200. That's up a lot from like $656 that month with 9,000 subscribers, $268 with 6,700 subscribers. So really made a lot of gains. So I think the subscribers, is about that same number actually. I think it's 12,100 maybe. I don't know. I haven't been keeping super track of that anymore. So yeah, that's very exciting. If you want it in addition, so if you have like the digital vision book, what I've done is in Notability, I've duplicated it. So I have my financial one as well. And so I like to do that monthly planning as well. A lot of people may not be doing that. So I'm not going to go through that. But if you're interested, I could do a video on kind of my financial planning as well. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you're doing great on your goals. Let me know if there's anything particularly goal-oriented you'd like to see. If you've fallen behind, that's okay. That's totally normal. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye.